I'm going to try and talk. I don't know, it's either a bad cold or a growth spurt. So I don't feel any taller, so I think it's a bad cold. But I wanted to today just to talk a little bit, a few minutes about offerings in the church. Can everybody hear me okay? No? All right, I'll hold it up here. How's that? I wanted to talk a little bit about offerings in the church today. And we see that we had the Artoklassia that we celebrated today, as well as the proskomidi, which is the bread that we use to make Holy Communion. But there are so many different things that people offer to the church, and one of the things that I wanted to talk about today was the Artoklassia and also the bread that's brought for Holy Communion and that you receive when you receive Holy Communion and also when you leave the church. The proskomidi is where we prepare, and it's the word of the service actually, of the preparation of the loaf of bread that's cut into various pieces for the different particles that we have. One is the body of Christ, and then we have other pieces that commemorate the different saints, and also when you send in your names of prayers of people that you want the priest to pray for, there's little crumbs that are taken out of the bread as well, and it sits on that disc. And so we have the body of Christ, we have a triangle for the Virgin Mary, there's all the saints and apostles and evangelists and martyrs and everyone there, and then there's those that we read the names for the living and those that we read the names for those who have died. But the bread itself that comes to church, that people bake with the seal on it, is called prosphoro, which means the offering. And when you receive it, when you at the end of the service, is called andidron, and that means the gift back to you. So it's given as an offering to the church, and it's given as a gift back to you. And the same thing with the Artoklassia that we have today. It's 5 loaves that are offered as Christ had blessed the loaves in the wilderness. But we offer those loaves and for the health and the well-being of those that we prayed for. But we offer them as a sign and as a gift to God that He will multiply and bless all the offerings that we give to Him, and also multiply His blessings in our lives. So it's not just a gift to God, but we're also asking and we're requesting something. As we make prosphoro and we offer to the church for the Holy Communion, we give it to God as an offering, and we say, please bless these people who we submit the names for. And then we receive as a gift back, always from God, the gifts that we have given. So it's a reminder, not only with the oil that's offered to the church and the wine, but usually when we have, like the memorial service that we had today, it usually comes with prosphoro, a loaf of bread for the church, as well as a bottle of wine. And the wine is used for Holy Communion. It's a specific wine. And also a bottle of olive oil. And the olive oil is used for the akimito candle, or the unsleeping candle that's in the center of the altar table. So that's the only oil candle that we have in the church, and it's offered as many times people offer oil for the use of unction, and we use that oil that's on the altar table for Holy Unction. So when we have the unction service, we take the oil and we bring it out and we have it blessed, and then we put it back on the altar table. So we actually have reserve Holy Unction from this past Holy Week in the altar too. But that oil is what keeps that candle glowing on the altar table. And that oil is brought by you. It's brought by people from baptisms and other sacraments that they offer the oil to the church. So it's a reminder in this time of stewardship, as we talk about stewardship, that everything in the church that you offer is multiplied and given back to you. And if you think about what you offer, not only with the prosphoro bread, but also with your gifts that you give to the church, not only your financial gifts, but your time and your talent to the church, it's multiplied and given back to you. Because if you think about your stewardship, what you give to the church, not only financially, but in all aspects, isn't it multiplied when you sit in this church today and see all the beautiful decorations, you see all the wonderful maintenance of the building and all these things that are here for us. And it's not any one person that can support and to promote the church and carry the load for the church, but it's each one of us. And our gifts are small, but they become multiplied, and that's how God blesses us and continually shines His grace upon us. So as you remember in this Christmas season, not only our church, but also those in the world and throughout our country and with the angel tree that we have and all these other outreach ministries that we have, it's a reminder to us that each thing that we give, no matter how small or how great, God has a way of multiplying them and making them beneficial not only for us, but also for those whom we offered. So if we also remember the Artoklasia service, we say, bless this home, the wheat, wine, and oil, and those who celebrate today, as well as in all your people throughout the world. So all of you, even though there was 2 families that offered the Artoklasia today, everyone will be able to partake of that wonderful bread. And even though there was just a few people that made prosforo today, everyone will receive andidron. So that's how God continually blesses us, and it's through the different works of different people that we continually share in the blessings that God gives us. And now, again, I ask you in this time of year, in November and December, it's our Stewardship Sunday, and as you leave today, if you have not submitted your stewardship pledge, we ask that you please contemplate it as they pass the tray, and then one of the board members will be, parish council members will be in the back with a stewardship card so that you can receive your card and also submit it. And to read through it and to pray about how you want God to bless your offerings and to multiply them not only in your life but in the life of this church. May God continue to bless you throughout this Christmas season, and welcome St. Athanasius Church.